So only take a minute, less than a minute. I want to take a quick minute to give a shout out to all the people tuning in from cyberspace. It's streaming on Facebook, I think. So aloha to my sweet friend Bonnie and her family and friends tuning in from somewhere near Merrillville, Indiana. Isn't it something how we can just go all over the place and still be in one place? So this is a song that I made up, sometimes it's something I wrote. I might write down words, but I don't write music, I play it and make it up. And so this is a song about a place in Hanapepe, the little town where I live. And there used to be this place, there's a Hanapepe River, and there was this place called The Crossing. And the crossing was at a low point in the river, and there was concrete down there where you could actually drive across the river as long as it was low, And so some people would call it car wash, because you could drive in the middle, stop and throw the water on your car, and then drive home and wash your car. So one night we went out there. And we were stargazing, and we had a truck. So we parked in the middle of the river with the truck and the lounge chairs in the back, and just hung out there for a while, and that was the inspiration for this song. It's called Moonlight. Moonlight on the river. Moonlight down on the river. Moonlight tonight on the river. Moonlight
what this is all about, sharing in the heart, the artists, and the very special style of playing that goes back many, many years. Kiho'alu, Hawaiian Slaki. We would just like to tell you that we've had requests for coffee and for tea. And so the coffee and tea is right over there on that side. Okay? Coffee and tea is on the side with the food. And if you're hungry, that's important because you get coffee, tea, and food. And then if you need to share with some imbibing, there's some wonderful wine and beer available to you on this side. Just want to make it clear that we're trying to take care of you in every way. And speaking of that, I gotta tell you, first time I saw brother, he was playing, he was playing kiho'alu, he was playing different styles of guitar. Then he was part of a show doing that. And then I go, man, this guy has a very special feeling to kiho'alu, Hawaiian slaki. And so with that, from a man who started off as a young kid on the ukulele and then the guitar, we are honored to bring forward to you to celebrate Hawaiian slaki. Ladies and gentlemen, Dwight Kanai.
How's about a big hand for Milton? Not Milton, but King of Kaua'i. The voice of the wave.
Kanai.
Hello, everybody. Ooh, it's been 3 years. Finally made it back. It's a song written by the brothers Casimiro, Roland and Robert Casimiro. Many years ago, they took a helicopter ride on you guys' west side. They wrote a song. We love these islands and all that they share. Warmth, love, happiness, and time to care. Untold tales of times long past, of kings and queens, of this and that. Trust in us and you know no care. Throw back your arms and take to the air. Oh, these hidden valleys have a story to tell us. Secret wishes, magic peoples and kingdoms. Gaze into the sea to know what life brings you. Our majesty and strength, can you see through the barriers of years, the passing of ages? Know the meaning of what was is now. Ours to give, ours to show. Share from the heart for the body and soul. Trust in us and you know no care. Throw back your arms and take to the air. Fly until you know no boundaries. Cast a melody of joy and illusion. Grab a sunbeam shining into the canyon. Coloring the mountains over and over. If you ever wanna believe in glories and the mysteries we speak of to you, look into the mirror of this life as we know it. Come, my friend, we'll take the best and we'll share it. Trust in us and you know no fear. Throw back your arms and take to the air. Oh, do you wanna go with me? Do you wanna go with me? Yes, I wanna go. Please take me to your magic planet. You know that helicopter ride included the trip around Kaua'i, and I'd like to do a song written for the mountain, Kaua'i, but I'd like to call up a special guest who's going to help me play a couple songs. How's about a big hand for Kimberly Hope McDonald? I met Kimberly a few years back, and we met in Honolulu. I was in I don't get tired of telling this story. I was in Easy Music on King Street, just playing guitars I couldn't afford. And Kimberly came in, they were already there. Kimberly, Tom, and Sharon, her parents. And they were looking for an amplifier for Kimberly. And I was playing, just fooling around, and I could hear this violin following every move I made. So it was naturally I go and talk to her, and we made friends. We exchanged information number. Later that year, I called her and I asked her if she could come and join me to play at this festival here. And the rest, they say, is history. Big hand for Kimberly. Like I said, this song is about the majestic mountain by Ale, written by Mr. Larry Rivera. Way up high in the evening, birds all fly to your side. such a pleasure being here. Thank you folks for supporting island music, especially the Kiho'alu, the Slaki. Do a song, growing up, you know, I grew up in a very musical family. And one song in particular that I really remember, I cherish to this day, called Poor Carnation. My grandma used to dance a lot of songs, but this song, I remember her the most, called Poor Carnation.
With each and every one of us. We have one more artist before the intermission, and we share his talent proudly with each and every one of you. Once again, mahalo for being here. Once again, a reminder, we do have coffee and tea over by the food side, and of course, lots to eat. And then we have the Inui Kaua'i, Inui Kaua'i. Well, you know, it's right over there. Wine, beer, all that good stuff. Okay. Just want to let you know. Okay. So, let me say that our next artist, it says here, he's a versatile artist. Grammy nominated. Nahoku CD with Dennis Kamakahi. In fact, that CD with him and Dennis is at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Wow. And he does it all. He does gigs, concerts, festivals, and recordings. He does it all because he loves it all. Ladies and gentlemen, our final artist for the first half of this celebration of Kiho'alu here on the Garden Isle of Kauai, welcome Stephen Inglis.
Hallelujah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kimo. It's wonderful to be back here in person this year on Kaua'i. And so, you know, playing these festivals are awesome. You come up and sharing the Kiho'alu for, it's always hard to decide on what, you know, you gotta do 3 songs. What am I gonna do? And sometimes I just kind of leave it up to the moment. I gotta quickly share, especially relating to Uncle Dennis, a wonderful experience today. Hope Auntie Judy, you don't mind me sharing this story, but I was walking back to the green room there, and lovely Wahine stopped me and said, "Excuse me, I have a letter for you." And she had seen me at the 2014 Slack Key Festival, which was here on Kauai, which was the first festival Uncle Dennis passed that April in 2014. So that was the first festival without him here on Kauai. Auntie Judy was sitting at a chair. She said next to her was a friend, and in another chair was a woman she didn't know. And she said, while I was tuning up for my set, she looked over to the other chair and she said she saw clear as day his black hat and black coat, Uncle Dennis, kind of peering up onto the stage. And at this time, like I said, I was announcing that I was doing a medley of his songs in tribute to him. And after about 10 seconds, she looked away, and then it was the woman who was sitting there instead of Uncle Dennis. But that was a chicken skin story. And as she's telling me this out there, Uncle Dennis's voice came over the loudspeakers onto the system. So I will start with one of his songs today. And this one is Uncle Dennis's wife, Auntie Robbins, one of her personal favorites. Of course, there's Pua'ahone, which he wrote for her. She always told me this was probably her favorite song. It's probably not one of his more. He left us with about 500 songs. And most Hawaiian music fans know all of his, so many classics. Here's one I've never really performed at a festival. He wrote this after traveling up in Humboldt County, playing a festival in the little town of Garberville, Northern California. On Highway 101 in Northern Cal, far from crowded cities, peace and freedom dwell. Redwoods sing with voices in the wind. A lighted room awaits me at the rustic bamboo inn. Another sleepless night, another song is done. I take the stage, I see faces, I'm not alone. Ah, it's funny how it feels like I never left my home. Yeah, I know, garden hill. Holy, bye, bye, bye. Bye, now. I'm going to bring up now a special guest, the man behind the scenes. I don't know if he's been up yet, but he does it all. He's our wonderful engineer. And Uncle Milton Lau, who founded our festival, his son Chris, is a huge part, multi-talented man. We're going to bring up Brother Chris Lau. He's going to play you some awesome slack key bass. For the honor of recording several albums with Chris, who's got amazing ears in the studio and on the stage. This is a song that Uncle Dennis and I recorded on the album Uncle Kimo was talking about by Makahelele. And one of the great honors of my life to be able to record with Uncle Dennis. Song on the album by Makahelele, which is the entire album we did was dedicated to the wonderful people of Kalaupapa. And it's a song I wrote, came to me one moonlit night when I was down there wishing my sweetheart, my wife, was with me there. It was a beautiful moonlit night, and it was a pua keni bush, and I was thinking that smell is one of the most intoxicating in a good way in the universe. So in this song, I compare her to a flower of the midnight hours. Ku'upua o ke amoe.
Come on, think about it, think about it. Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.
For a man to take it to his heart. Kihoalu. For a man to take it into his heart and make it live is everything. Hanaho. Stephen English.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Wonderful. Thank you. Mahalo to the Royal Sonesta for having us back here again for another wonderful year. Mahalo to Milton Lau and the whole Ohana for making this possible. And Uncle Kimo for your wonderful, wonderful MC. Artistry, I call it. We're going to go back to Humboldt County again, where I started with Little Dennis's song. This one I wrote a few years after his trip there. I was doing a 6-week tour in the summer of 2005. It was my first time driving up there. After a couple hours in the beautiful redwoods, I got a little too mesmerized to keep on driving, so I pulled over in Arcata State Park and pulled out my guitar and came up with this one called Redwood Slack Key.
Stephen English. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this completes the first half of this wonderful celebration of Kiho'alu. I'd like to remind you, those of you who have your surveys, how come? Well, you never fill them out. You gotta fill them out, okay? Because if you fill out the survey, it's going to help the folks who are putting this together. So we ask you kindly, if you get some time, fill out the survey and then give it back to the ladies in the back there, okay? Other than that, food right there and coffee and tea. Inu right there, lots to drink. And of course, the lua, the bathroom, is located to your left. The kane and wahine, not together, but separately. Okay, on the left side, you won't miss it. Mahalo will be back in just a few minutes, actually, to begin the second half. Mahalo. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are still here, no, those of you who have to take a break, no problem. But what we want to do is share with you something that's very special from Kaua'i's mayor. And he has sent us a very special gentleman who also plays Kiho'alu, Hawaiian slack key. He's coming up in the second half. So this is a very special festival proclamation. He's going to share a few words with you. Paul Tokioka.
Hey, Paul. Yeah, you notice how the mayor sent the most shy sky. Yeah, today I'm here on behalf of Mayor Dar Kawakami. Unfortunately, the mayor could not attend due to a prior commitment. In 1982, Milton Lau had the vision to pay tribute to the Slaki great Gawi Pops Painui, and he started the Bangko Kiho'alu Festivals, which is known today as the Hawaiian Slaki Guitar Festivals. The goals of the festivals is to perpetuate the art form and to bring the music to the masses. To achieve something this massive while keeping expenses down, admission costs to a minimum, and not to mention admission cost is free for several decades. It takes a lot of time, dedication, and passion. And the behind-the-scenes support of his wife Anne, his son Chris, the rest of his children and grandchildren. The County of Kauai would like to thank Milton Lau and the Kiho'alu Foundation for 40 years of Slaki concerts statewide and 30 years here on Kauai for presenting him with this proclamation. Kimo is going to read the proclamation to you.
Okay, how about a nice for Paul? He'll be back. Mahalo. This is kind of official, so from the Office of the Mayor, proclamation, 30th Annual Hawaiian Slaki Guitar Festival. Whereas, the Kiho'alu Foundation, Inc. was established in September of 2004 to help promote and perpetuate Hawaiian slack key music. And whereas slaki guitar, or Kiho'alu, which means loosen the key, is a fingerstyle genre of guitar music that originated in Hawaii after Portuguese cowboys, or paneolo, introduced Spanish guitars in the islands during the late 19th century. The Hawaiians returned the guitars and developed their own unique style of playing the instrument by plucking the strings instead of using a flat pick. And whereas the slack key style remained a tradition for Hawaiians through the 1970s, when it was experienced a surge in popularity. Yeah, that was called the Renaissance of Hawaiian music, being known as one of the most genuine expressions of the Hawaiian spirit. And whereas under the reign of King David La'amea Kalakaua, slack key music was promoted with pride in the late 19th century and drew its melodies from Hawaiian mele and oli hula hymns and the popular music brought in by various people and cultures who came to Hawaii. And whereas Milton Lau is the founder, producer, and promoter of the Hawaiian Slacky Guitar Festival, which began in 1982 on the island of Oahu in tribute to the late Gabby Pops Pahinui, renowned slack key guitarist and Hawaiian musician. Mr. Lau is well known in the music industry and has been involved in many Hawaiian music productions for over 40 years. He is also a record producer, musician, and has been nominated for Grammy Awards many times, and then and as a recipient of the Nahoku Hanohano Awards. He has helped many young artists in Hawaii to reach their goals, including so many Kaua'i artists. Additionally, Mr. Lau has brought the music of Hawaii to places throughout the world over the past 4 decades. And whereas, kind of long, and whereas this year, the Hawaiian Slacky Guitar Festival celebrates 40 years on the island of Oahu and 30 years on the island of Kaua'i, this milestone can be attributed to the generosity of many on the Garden Island, including the county of Kaua'i, the visitor industry, hotels, many Kaua'i artists, local radio stations, the Garden Island newspaper, and the generosity of many Kaua'i residents and local organizations such as the Garden Island Arts Council and the other non-profit organizations. And whereas together with its supporters, the Kiho'alu Foundation continues to accomplish its mission of promoting, preserving, and perpetuating Hawaii's 190-year guitar art form. Through the efforts of many, the Kiho'alu Foundation has been an integral part of improving the quality of life for Kauai and for Kauai's people. Now, therefore, I, Derek S.K. Kawakami, Mayor of the County of Kauai, do hereby congratulate and thank the Kiho'alu Foundation for its continuous efforts to perpetuate the Hawaiian slack key guitar. And I extend my warmest aloha and best wishes for a successful 30th annual Hawaii Slack Key Guitar Festival on Kauai. Derek S.K. Kawakami, Mayor, County of Kauai, State of Hawaii.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the mayor and all the people on Kauai that has made this possible. Linda, Keali, there's so many people to thank, but the hotel that we work with, several, the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau, along with the Hawaii Tourism Authority. It takes an army to do these things, and we thank you all, especially the residents of Kauai that have come out and support this event, and also many visitors that come and enjoy the event. Thank you so much for coming, and we hope you come back every year and support this festival, whether I'm here or not. So, aloha, mahalo.
the treasurer, Mr. Milton Lau. And now, coming up in just a few moments, we have our next artist. I know him very well because he's my son. So he started playing ukulele by just picking it up. His grandmother gave him the ukulele and he just started playing it. But because he didn't know that there were any rules, he played it left-handed, even though it was a right-hand ukulele. And then, years later, he would play the guitar in the same way. It's a right-handed guitar that's played left-handed. My son had to figure out how the chords would go, how the music would go, and so that's what he did. And then he too, like the other artists who are here today, found a love for kiho'alu, Hawaiian slaki. And it was with that aloha, that caring, and his wonderful education in art, in mele and music, in academia. He was able to graduate from the University of Hawaii, understanding that music was so very, very special in his life. So he got his degree. He also went to Iolani. He also went to St. Patrick's. And he's a local boy. He's Hawaiian, Portuguese. So he gonna live forever. So the Hawaiian part is linked to Princess Kaiulani through Archibald Claiborne. The other side is linked to Kamehameha through Kohala. My dad, his dad, before him, his dad, and the generations that go back to Kohala, come forward to Molokai, and then to Oahu. How he does it, I have no idea. But you're looking at a man who's very, very proud of what his son has accomplished. Not only for the music, but also for his wonderful family, his wife, his son, his daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you my third son, Kamuala, Kamaiopili, Christopher James Kaho'ano.
This will also go out to Uncle Dennis from Kaua'i. And I'm not tall enough right now for this microphone, so hold on one second. Okay. I asked him a long time ago, like, Uncle, you know, mind if I do Kaua'i? Because it's my favorite song. And he goes, yeah, come on, go ahead. I said, can I add a storm in the middle of it? He said, yeah, go ahead.
I miss Dan and I have nothing to say. He did it all. Kamuela, Kamaiupili, Christopher, James, Kaho'ano, Hanaho!
Okay. I just got off a plane last night from Disneyland and took my babies and we had lots of fun. Unfortunately, they didn't go to sleep. So, we're still kind of coming back from that. But there's still enough left in me to play this song. This is the reason I'm on this tour. And it's a song called Loliana. Can you guys hear me? I'm sorry, I was talking to the floor.
Son, you were talking to yourself. But it's okay, because you're so good. I don't know anybody who can talk to themselves and be a great artist.
Wrong, Joey. Wait. Hold on. I bet you weren't expecting that then. Wrong song. In another universe.
You know, son, the key is when you got the audience, leave. Is this Loliana? Yes. Okay. So this song, my son comes and goes, hey, I wrote this song, Dad. I said, really? What's it called? Loliana. I said, Loliana? Wow, how does it go? Kamuela, Hawaii Christopher James Kaho'ano. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. How does he keep doing so great? Thank you, son. Number 3, Kamuela Kaho'ano. Yeah, I wish I could play even a little part of that. But you know, that's what it's all about, right? People taking it to a level that's never been done before. Taking it and sharing it and coming up with something new and special. You saw this young lady earlier, and this is the man who is very much a part of Kaua'i. That's why he came up and gave us a wonderful speech about the connection of Kiho'alu and Kaua'i and our mayor and all of the artists who are here representing Kaua'i. It's very beautiful. And so with that, we'd like to present to you on violin, Kimberly Hope. And yeah. So you saw her earlier with Dwight Kanai, but Dwight saw her with Paul. And he knew that there was something that had to be shared. And that's why he did that. That's why the artistry was so special. Well, Paul Tokioka is a very wonderful artist. And we are so fortunate to share in his gift, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Tokioka and Kimberly Hope.
Thank you, Kaua'i, and I'm lucky to have Kimberly Hope joining me. We're going to do some violin and guitar duets. listening music pretty much. It's Hawaiian music. I play with guitar and violin, and I'm in slack key, but I'm playing the guitar differently, contemporary, but some of the licks are slack key. But hope this is something different. I hope you guys enjoy it.
No, if you don't say halo, he gotta go.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I know most of you know me as Slacky, but this is meeting Kimberly's. She lives right up the street from me. I never know, I'll be playing romantic music one day. I'll let Kimberly talk.
Oh, mahalo. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Paul, for allowing me to play with you this year. It's been really fun playing at all the different festivals, and thanks for having us back again. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Mahalo.
Paul Tokioka, Tim, Kimberly Hope, and the bass. It's all about the bass, about the bass. Wow. Well, aren't you glad we're not finished? We have more to share with you that is indeed very, very special. Our next artist. As he sets up here, I'd like to remind you about the survey, the drinks, the food, the coffee and the tea, and thank you for being here. Mahalo anui loa. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Because in showbiz, you're nothing without an audience, baby. It's true. It's true. And it doesn't have to be, a big audience. It has to be an audience that lights up like you have today. an audience that cares more than just the pop of what you see. They understand the depths of what we feel. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Carlos Barbosa Lima said of this talented guitarist, he has diverse skills. He creates beautiful music rooted in the traditions of his native Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, the artist, Ian Sullivan.
You've Got a Friend in Me, Kaua'i style. I have an 18-month-old at home, so you're going to hear a lot of kids' music today. Get ready. You seem like a kids' music crowd. All right, so okay, bare necessities. Oh, and then my guitar turns off. Perfect. All right. Something's happening. Oh wait. I think something just Makidai did, as we call it. Is that what? Seems softer. Sorry, technical difficulties. I broke it. I broke the sound system. There we go, just hit it. Okay, there, I just have to sit really still. Something's happening.
I think I have have to stand next to him.
I think so too. Shall I just turn this off actually, and then let's just try that. Well, I'm just going to turn it off so that we don't have to deal with that. Oh, ready? Sure. We'll take it. Get a new guitar. Oh, so spoiled up here. Jeez. Thanks, Kavika. Wow. I actually secretly just wanted to play his guitar, so. But the deal is I have to play it in whatever tuning you use, right? That's cool. I'm gonna. All right. Thank you. Oh, other way. Necessities on a hoe. Something's wrong with this channel, I think. I swear it's not me. Or is it? It just doesn't like me. Okay, after this, if this doesn't work, we're gonna go meet outside in the lawn. I'll sit under a coconut tree and just play for you acoustic. All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much. If we hold on together, Diana Ross for slack key guitar. Yes.
The artist, Ian O'Sullivan. One more time. Of course, Ian O'Sullivan.
Like, unplug me. He's like, no. Okay, all right. Thank you so much again to Milton for having me at the Slacky Festival, and for all of you beautiful people for making this happen. I mean, we could have played without you, but it would have been a lot different. So thank you for being here. And my name is Ian O'Sullivan, and that's old Hawaiian name. There we go. I'll play, this is a song for my wife and for my son, Old MacDonald. There we go.
Mr. Ian O'Sullivan. And you know, when you get a compliment like from Carlos Barbosa Lima, who's just one of the greatest guitar artists in the world, that is something very, very special. So what we see is the path of the artist Ian O'Sullivan. One more time, another nice round of applause. And the art continues, ladies and gentlemen. We have a wonderful group who's going to be sharing their talent. In fact, they are here. And you know, they've done a lot of recordings, a lot of very special awards that have come to them. And it's all started back in 2005. And then as they recorded in 2008, and then they got married in 2010, they found this wonderful link between music and a relationship, and how important it is. Not everybody can accomplish that, but these two wonderful, magical people have. And so when they're ready, we're going to go with them and sharing. Oh, here they are. Okay. Kaua'i. Wonderful sounds of Kellen and his wife Lee Howe Pike as they share with you something that is a part of their lives forever. Because sometimes that's the blessing, yeah? When people come together, they don't know, it just happens. And then it gets better and more beautiful. And the art is then untouchable. Ladies and gentlemen, almost. We're almost ready. No, yeah. Because, you know, we want to make this right for them. How's the flight? Flight good coming in? Flight, did you fly in? Yeah. Okay, good. On time, perfect. And you know, isn't that bass a lot easier than the big bass, especially when you're traveling? Oh. There was a very special lady who used to take her big bass and put it in her car and travel to different gigs. And her name was Violet Kupahu Lilikoi, and she performed with Genoa Keanu. So, how lucky we are to have the vibrance of the bass in a wonderful way.
She's more picky than I am.
When it's ready, it's good.
2 and 2 check.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kellen and Lee Howe Pike, Kaua'i.
Mahalo.
You know, the first time I played at a Slaki festival, it was like 10 years ago. And it wasn't with Lihau, it was with our friend Patrick Landis, and it was on Oahu at the Kapilani bandstand.
Where was I?
Where were you? I don't know, but Patrick told me, he said, hey, I want you to play with me. And I want you to play Slaki. And I was so afraid. I was just talking to Paul Tokioka about having nerves appear on stage, and I played Slaki with him back then. I kind of stood way behind him and I kind of lightly touched the guitar. Today's going to be my second attempt at playing Slaki for you folks. On one of our past albums, we recorded this song, and it was composed by Uncle Dennis Kaua'i. And if you guys are so lucky to hear his original version of this song, you know, we hope to do it justice. A song entitled Sweet By and By.
There was a story about every original song, and we were so fortunate that we had an opportunity to talk to him about that song before he passed. And you know, I thought when I first heard that song, I didn't realize that it's a love song. So he was telling us the story about how he composed that song to help a friend out. And he was saying it was back when he was in high school. I mean, can you imagine writing that kind of a song when you're just like 17, 18 years old? I mean, that's what a gift this man had. And he was saying that they composed it for his friend's girlfriend. And they went to her house in the middle of the night. And the whole house was dark. And they went to go and sing the song for her. So romantic. People don't do that anymore. And he said the light, they were singing outside the song, and the light turned on in the house, the window opened, and the girl's dad poked his head out of the window and he said, "Brothers, beautiful. Her room is on the other side of the house." But hey, that worked out.
That's why we don't do it anymore like that. That's why the romance is dead.
I know.
That kind of we're scared.
I think it was all in the plan, because I guess they had the dad's blessing, because that couple ended up getting married, and Uncle Dennis shared with us that they sing that song to each other on every anniversary. I know, right? So sweet. We're gonna do another song. This is another song.
So if you ladies would like that kind of romance in your life, keep your fathers in the house. You put them in the back room.
I don't know about that.
Scaring away all these men.
This is a song, an original song of ours, and it's a song off of our most recent album. It's one that we composed for one of our favorite places on this island of Kaua'i. We live on the north side in Kilauea, and we were in Honolulu this week, and we literally just flew in. Mahalo, Hawaiian Airlines, for not being delayed today. Thank you. And the timing was perfect. But we live on the north side in Kilauea, and our favorite beach to go to with our family is Kaua'i, which is just, I guess it's like the closest beach driving.
Closest beach driving.
Yeah, to our house. And Kaua'i is one of the beaches here in Kaua'i. We're so blessed with an abundance of fresh water. And so it's one of the many beaches that we have on this island where the river meets the sea. And it's wonderful for our children. We have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And it's a perfect place because when the ocean is calm, we can take them in the ocean. But at times like this, in the winter time, the ocean is a little scary for a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And so we can go on the riverside, and the riverside is always calm. And so I composed this song about the many hau blossoms that fall on the surface of the Kaua'i River. And growing up, I'm from Honolulu. So growing up in Honolulu, we don't have the blessing of having so many rivers and stuff like that. Too much people now, I guess. But we
you guys have filled in all of your waterways with concrete and made roads.
Anyway, so when I first started coming and spending time at Kaua'i, I was so enamored with all of these beautiful kind of rust-colored hau blossoms that would float on the surface of the water. And Kellen and I used to paddleboard up the river together, and he would always be waiting for me. And so he's gone. And I'm just taking my time and picking up the hau flowers, putting it on my paddleboard. And I finally catch up to him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "These flowers are so pretty." He goes, "The flower is dead. By the time it's in the water like that, the flower is dead."
Are you trying to clean the river?
He's like,
there's only about 2 million more.
I said, "Oh, but it's so beautiful." And this is a song, so this turned into a song about perspective. Because the song, Hawaiian poetry is full of metaphor. And this is a song that talked about something that I so greatly admired, which was also something that he totally did not care about. So this has turned into a song about that, because it was a song that reminds us all, to kind of, sometimes if we take a step back and look at things through different eyes, we may see something a little differently than we did before.
It's kind of like when I'm on Oahu and I see a mongoose. I'm like, mongoose, did you guys see the mongoose? Because we don't have them here.
And we're like, those things are such past.
Perspective.
Yeah, perspective. Anyway, this song is called Pua Hau'ula.
I think they want more. Hanaho.
We will sing as long as you want us to. As long as we don't miss our flight back.
We have one daughter here with us, and then the other one is still in Honolulu, so we have to fly back and get her. But we're going to do a song now, and this is really a song for the season. It's wonderful to have this event at this time of year because, you know, there's only a certain amount of time every year that we have, a window of time that we have to play these holiday songs. And this is a song that we put on our holiday album that we did with a dear, dear friend of ours, Mark Yamanaka. And it is a song that was composed by Kaua'i's own Devin Camilo Forrest, also from the North Shore of Kaua'i. And he composed this song, which really has a timeless message. Even though we put it on our holiday album, it really is a song for all seasons. The name of the song is Ohia Ko Kahonua, which is a Hawaiian phrase that means the whole earth just reverberates with thanks, with joy for all that has been sacrificed so that we may be here today. And it's a beautiful message for the holidays, but also something that we can remember at all times of the year. So we're going to play for you now this song. Hope you guys enjoyed. Mahalo nui for having us. Mahalo to Uncle Milton and the Lau Ohana for inviting us to be a part of this.
And for giving me a chance to play Slaki on the stage once again. Hope I'm doing an okay job.
It's not so stressful.
Don't listen to our playing too much. Listen to her singing.
It's not so stressful for me. You know, Slaki, I play the same kind of bass, so.
You know, we go on the road with Chris from time to time, and I remember him telling me, he said, "Man, you gotta start playing in some alternate and open tunings. Because music would be so much more prettier." I think is what you said, yeah, Chris. He doesn't remember. But quick little story. I played ukulele when I was a kid. When I was about maybe 13, 14 years old. My brother, who's 5 years older than me, he got a guitar. And he graduated from high school and he went off to work a summer job for the Kaua'i water department. And there he met Pautogioka. And so I think he was taking Slaki lessons. He would come home with these tablature sheets. And I wouldn't know how to read these things. And I never played a guitar before, but I was playing his guitar. When he would go to work, I would pick up his guitar and kind of teach myself a little bit from the tablature and a little bit from what I could play from ukulele. Because actually, Slaki was probably the first thing I had introduced to me playing guitar. So yeah.
I did not know that. Mahalo po.
I know. Mahalo po. Oiste. Anyway, song from Ohia Ko Kahonua.
Now
We call ourselves Kaua'i, mahalo nui folks, aloha.
Kenneth and Lee Howard fight Kaua'i. Just a little more, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! We have to thank them for being here with us. No, you don't need to sing more. They're just applauding more. Because we're on a schedule where we got to get back to Honolulu, but we do appreciate the wonderful sharing of all of our artists, but especially this wonderful couple. How about a nice dance? Kellen, Lee Howard, Pike, and Kaua'i. And believe it or not, we have two more artists. And they are, you know, a little special, these guys, sharing what they do. Not only for Kiho'alu, but at one time, looking back at our careers and working together, Kavika Kahiapo and I worked for Palani Vaughn way back when, with a heart and a sense for the loyalty of Hawaii. And it never goes away. You always keep it as a part of your life, right? Like anything that's special to you and yours. And then, of course, learning lessons, being a part of entertainment and the business. And then, last year, the Nahoku Hanohano Awards, Kavika won 4 awards. I believe it was 4 Nahoku Hanohano Awards. And you know what it was? It was about answering the call. It was about coming up with something that would be so special that people would have to give their vote because they saw something special. They saw something new. They saw something vibrant. And it was all for us. And so we are honored to share, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful recording artist, wonderful Hawaiian, a very special man here in Hawaii. And today, here on this island of Kaua'i. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Kavika Kahiapo.
Well, can you bring my case? I forgot my capo. Someone has a capo I can borrow? Very important piece of... Thank you, brother. Brother to the rescue. Thank you, brother. Let's put a big hand for Chris Lau, his father Milton. 30 years, Slaki Festival. Keep doing it every year. I was about a big hand for the other artists earlier. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah, can you get more monitor, please? Chris's job. I just asked him to join in with me. Perfect. More vocals too. Check 2, 1, 2, test. First song is something near my hometown. I come from Waimanalo, East Oahu. In the past few days, I come around the beach, and the waves were monstrous. This song I wrote talks about this place, Wahipada, East Oahu. A song called Kalana Makapu speaks of all the points of interest. The whales dancing this time of year, waves rolling in, ancient fishing village. Song called Kalana Makapu. The canopy of mist over Kaua'i sits above the whale to find their destiny. Kaulana, Makapu, Kuahiwi, Kukila, Kila, Ikapu. Finds its way down the slopes of Kaua'i. Alcohola dancing playfully out on the ocean. Yahuwah made this place for me and you. Kaulana, Makapu, Kuahiwi, Kukila, Kila, Ikapu. Some homegrown music. place we call our Vahipana, Ku'ukulaive, Ku'uaina Aloha. Another song I wrote. Did a video shoot some years ago and got a call from Cheryl Painui. We shot a video in Waimanalo and the piece was called Let's Play Music in conjunction with PBS Hawaii and PBS National, OEV TV. After I got the invite, I hung up the phone and because I live in Waimanalo, the inspiration came pretty quick. Simple song called Waimanalo. There's a place that I come from on the east side of paradise, where blue meets blue and the ocean and sky become one, where the mountains and the sea that call out to me come on over, and the peaceful sound of a wave come rolling in. Waimanalo, no other place to be. Waimanalo, loved by all who come to see. Kuku'ahipana, ukulaivi, the kupuna and the keiki come and lay a kauna, and the gentle breeze is circling as photos swim on by. Visions of ancient days take me back to another time. At born with couple ancestors came and all this place so fine. Waimanalo, no other place to be. Waimanalo, loved by all who come to see. Kuku'ahipana, ukulaivi, uaina aloha. Waimanalo, no other place to be. Waimanalo, loved by all who come to see. Kuku'ahipana, ukulaivi, uaina aloha. Kuku'ahipana, ukulaivi, uaina aloha. Kuku'ahipana, ukulaivi, uaina aloha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gavika Kahiapo.
Hello.
More? This must be the sharpest, smartest audience ever in the history of anyone who's ever seen an artist and understood how beautiful it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Kavika Kaua'i.
So I took this old Christmas song a few years back and I gave it a little Hawaiian action twist. Tune up here. Sorry, Dad. The Merry Christmas, everybody.
Wow. Kavika Kahiapo. And just in case you want to hear more, the CD is right in the back. Okay, good. We have one more artist we'd like to share with you. An artist who, from the very beginning, always shared Kiho'alu, Hawaiian Slaki. There's so many wonderful days, beginning with his twin brother, Dennis Pavao, as the Hui Ohana, moving on to other musical groups, and then, of course, finding that this man is one of a kind. And so we are taking the time to give away prizes. That's right, we're going to give away prizes now before our final artist. And the prizes we are going to give away starts off with $100 worth of CDs. $100 worth of CDs. And the way we're going to give them away is the lucky names that are in this wonderful package. And what's your name now? Kala is going to reach into the package and pick the name, because I don't want to get blamed. Kala, nobody would ever question her wonderful integrity. Kala, may we have the magic winner. The winner of $100 in CDs goes to Kimo. Doesn't have my name on it. It's actually blue ticket 226-2107. 226-2107. We have it right here in the front row. You are the winner of $100 value of CDs. Wow! Congratulations. And Kala picked it. So now we move on to the shirts. The shirt or the ukulele? Let's do the shirt. Okay, so we have 3 shirts. And don't worry, if the size doesn't fit you, you can just give it to somebody that does, because it's Christmas. The first winner is 226-2145. 226-2145. Winner! How fast was that? The next t-shirt. You pick up this side. Kala is picked. 226-2141. 2141. There's the winner. Oh my gosh. Did we give away all the shirts? One more shirt. One more shirt. Here we go. 226-2132. 2132. 226-2132. 226-2132. Going once, twice. Next number. Next number is 226-2079. 226-2079. And now we have a ukulele, okay? It's a beginner's ukulele, so you don't have to worry about hurting it. Or give it to a kiki, and that youngster may move into the artistry that is of a lifetime. The winning ticket for the ukulele, 226-2053. 226-2053. Okay. Should I put them back? Yeah, we're not going to. Thank you, Kala. Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful day for the artistry, the wonderful gift of Kiho'alu Hawaiian Slaki. I want a nice hand for Milton Lau. I want a nice hand for his family, the volunteers, right there. And finally, how about a nice hand for all of the artists who gave you their best. Ladies and gentlemen, our best. Some people say he's a legend. Others say there's no one that could even come close. We say he's a gift. The makana that belongs to Hawaii and Kiho'alu. Ladies and gentlemen, Leonard Kaua'i.
Yes, coming from the big island of Hawaii, from a place called Kaua'i, where I learned all this music, I was so blessed and fortunate that, all my ohana played music, my mom, dad, uncles, auntie, everybody in Kaua'i played music. And every house you go, everybody plays music in Kaua'i. Nobody read music, they just play the music. We learn how to play from within, from inside. So every time I play a song, it's always, the same song can be always different because it's always a different feeling, It's not written down on a music sheet. So, and in Kaua'i, the further you go, the music gets better. The more you go to Kaua'i, it gets better. I come from the last house. Just joking. Anyway, this is a song that my uncle taught me. Living in Kaua'i, the old style. I mean, no electricity. We work, every day is work, carry water for wash dishes, we go swimming, we go surfing, we go pick opihi, go hunting. That was the life, and all the time I wanted to move into the city life. And I found out later on I made a big mistake. I was living in paradise. But anyway, do for you a song called Kaua'i Ohana.
exactly right. Standing up and giving him an ovation is exactly right. Right? Do it now. Don't wait for forever. Ladies and gentlemen, for this Hanaho, welcome, Edward.
Alright, and also Carol Susan. The song was composed by the late Alice Makilua, and I had the honor to record this song. She really sung for all the beautiful hula dancers from the Hawaii. Nani translated as beauty. Song called Nani.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, Ledward Kaua'i. Led. Okay, sit down. Everybody sit down, okay? Because I have one question to ask Ledward Kaua'i. Led, if there was one song that you wanted to sing more than any other song that you haven't done yet, what song would that be for this treasured audience?
Well, what if I never like sing? Maybe I want to play another instrumental.
If you don't like sing, you don't have to sing. Because you're the treasure.
Huh? Stevie Wonder. I got the wrong instrument. Okay, we do one, yeah.
From the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, from the heart. To bring this to a wonderful finale, please welcome once again, Ledward Kaua'i.
Mahalo. Thank you, people. Mahalo to Melvin and to Hannah for having me to share my moment with all of you guys. And thank all of you for coming and supporting live Hawaiian music. Yeah. God bless. Also besides Ohana, I was inspired by Gabby and everybody else, Uncle Sunny, Ray Connie. Another special person that I love the song. When I was about 9 years old, I played this song. The late Leonard Kaua'i, the song called Upi Moe Moe. Talk about the sleeping shellfish.
We'd like to welcome at this time any of our artists who are still here to join Linwood on the stage for Hawaii Aloha. Kavika Kahiapo, Kupawa, Killen, and Lee Howe Pike. Ian O'Sullivan, Paul Togioka with Kimberly Hope, Kamuela Kaho'ano, Stephen Inglis, Dwight Kanai, Cindy Combs, Michael Kelly, Pancho Graham, George Kuo, and Milton Lau, and all of the production people. If you'd like to come up on stage and join us, please do. Thank you to our corporate sponsors, Hawaii Tourism Authority, the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau, Hawaii Visitors Bureau, Hawaii News Now, Kiho'ano Foundation, Rhythm and Roots Records, Kahoku Productions, Loyal Sonesta, Kaua'i Resort, AV Kaua'i for the great sound, all of our wonderful musicians, and of course support provided by the Hawaii Tourism Authority through the Community Enrichment Program. And of course, we look forward to 2023 to be here with you, the people of Kauai, to make this your home, your special place. Mahalo for allowing us to be here. Thank you for being with us here on the Garden Isle of Kauai. Mahalo, ahui ho, aloha.